has been, or this like portion of the island that leads northeast. This whole section has been locked down for just about a week now. So the people in this area currently are not currently hostile. Anybody that is brought through with a weapon, the civilians in the area are allowed to carry weapons, but they are not allowed to take it past the checkpoint. So if you have any civilians that are carrying a weapon, take it from them. If they give you shit about it, tell them to turn around and go back home. They are just not allowed to appear. Any sort of explosives that the civilians may be carrying, any civilians that may be carrying explosives, sorry, they are to be detained and brought back here, where we will have somebody take them to one of the local prisons. If anybody gives you too much shit and they will not let you seize their weapon and they try taking off, you will be cleared to shoot. They will be considered a terroristic threat at that point. With that being said, checkpoints get crazy around here. The paramilitary group that they took out, or that they completed the strike on, are known for using things like V-beds, attaching IEDs to vehicles, and suicide vests, you name it. So,
Can't hear you anymore.
oh, hello.
Yeah, but you can hear you.
Sorry, what was I saying heard?
Uh, suicide bombers.
Yeah, they might, are known for, you know, suicide vests, V-beds, that sort of nature. Um, so, this is why on the table in front of me, there are some IED notebooks because you may encounter some. Some of them may be the more typical basic diffusal. Some of them may be this new advanced IED diffusal. As far as assets that you guys have, if you turn around, you'll see you have 3 cool ass MRAPs. Uh, these are going to sort as a arsenal for you guys while you set up at the checkpoints. In case if currently there are some sandbag barriers. Unfortunately, I could not get the fortified tool to work. So next time that will be a thing. But there are some sandbag barriers, some H barriers, that sort of nature. Each checkpoint is going to have its own.
Because that again. Each checkpoint is gonna have each own.
Damn it. Okay, each checkpoint is going to have its own set of unique issues, such as the easternmost one is you got a long straightaway where people can get a lot of speed to try to fly by you. The middle one is coming down a large hill, and the westernmost one is coming right around the corner, so not a lot of visibility before the checkpoint. With that being said, any person outside of the checkpoint is not to be considered hostile unless if they present a weapon and point it at you. Any questions?
Do we have enough personnel
Oh,
for?
so we start with actual.
Hold on. So a couple questions coming out here. Do we know anything about rebel forces in terms of how they would appear if they weren't disguised? Is it the green camo guys you were talking about earlier?
Yeah, so we got some threatening messages from them, in the form of encrypted letters
I
and
got
stuff.
the deal with
So,
it. I'm just trying to get some basic information, just kind of yes or no stuff mostly. The
yes,
fella who's in the go-kart race area that we're protecting, or that we're, as a result, protecting or interdicting potential enemy forces, they are an assassin of the president of Lingor, or
no, sorry, they are the ones responsible for taking out the assassin and the rebel force.
Okay, understood.
Of the person who assassinated the president.
Earlier you mentioned arresting and returning people we can when we are able to this location. Will that be handled by us, or will that sort of logistics be handled by local police, etc., and we just phone it into them?
Right now we have how many people here right now?
9.
Like 9. Okay. We can sort it out with the local people, and they can just meet you at whatever checkpoint you're at.
All right, sounds good. And what's the expectation on the checkpoints? Is there any that we need to cover? Are they all optional? And what happens to the last one?
You need to cover all 3 because these are the only ways to get in from the island right now. So, yeah, cover all 3. Does that answer your question?
Okay. Yeah. All right. Fair enough.
So your vehicles will act as arsenals for a little bit. You'll have some time to set up in case if you wanted to unpack some geez, what are they called? Some like mounted M2s or whatever at the checkpoints.
Is there any expectation for how we're going to divide 9 people among 3 checkpoints?
It's up to me. Don't worry.
Yeah.
I think that's all from actual.
Yeah. If you look at the map, the easternmost checkpoint doesn't really lead to anywhere, so chances are is that's going to have the least amount of traffic. So yes, you are highlighting that where they can just make a jump across, but I would expect that the easternmost one will have the least amount of traffic.
Do I have permission to write on the map to possibly find a different way we could hold this that'll hold both or everything we need to?
Negative. I got this. Don't worry. That's my job.
Any
Yeah,
other
could you
questions
team
from
lead me
anybody?
too?
Okay. Just sound off when you guys step off.
All right. Sounds good. All right. Who's my 2 IC and who's hit 2 and 2's 2 IC?
It's hit 2 is me and Patton.
All right. Sounds good. No face. I want you to wrap into hit 1.
Okay.
You got
hit 2 doesn't
Mac,
have a medic.
Macman?
Oh, it's no face. You can medic, right? Like, you good
Yeah.
with that?
Yeah, I'm
All
good
right,
with
never
that.
mind. You go to 2. You guys have Boris, so I don't think you'll need as much manpower as we might. So I'll take Holohan off you,
Okay.
Alright.
and
Can I
we'll
run
rock
EOD?
with that. I'm sure he's gonna do that. Mac, do you have an EOD guy in 2?
I haven't gotten that sorted yet, but
Any of you guys in 2 know how to EOD? I know 42 does, so I know I have one. I just don't know if you guys have one.
I've been trained, so I know how to do it.
All right, fuck it. Holohan, stay in 2. We'll just make a.
Alright, thank you.
So the way we're gonna send this shit is, we're gonna be spread pretty fucking thin. I'm not really happy about that, but it is what it is. The high point up here, we're gonna mark this one, OP Alpha 1. That one up there is gonna be where I'm gonna have somebody, some sort of team station there. I'll get the details in a moment. I'm just gonna give you guys a run over real quick. If we are able at OP Bravo 2 over here, we're going to have a secondary one. Likely each one will just be two men. And let's see, that's 4, 5. Fuck. Actually, the way it looks like at Bravo 2, we'll have a one-man spotter who your expectation is effectively going to be to fill us in on what you can when you can. Let me just measure some distance real quick to see what kind of range we got going on here. From there to there, 300 meters. From here is
Kildo,
600 and...
how will the sniper be up to?
How?
On
Yeah,
Bravo.
that's the idea, is we're going to put a sniper up
Okay.
there. Why is it? There we go. So distance over there is 419, 248, 337. Boris, you want to be a marksman today, or are you good with hanging out with the boys? Marksman? All right, sounds good. So we'll drop Boris into his own thing. You get no face. We'll run 4 and 4. We'll get Boris as a marksman sitting up on Bravo 2. and your job will effectively be to scout and to cover as necessary. Bring everything you'll need to be able to make that happen. Just think outside the box in terms of what you'll need. Mac, you want the high pressure or the low pressure?
Up to you.
No, I'm asking you what you're capable of here.
Whatever you need, boss man. Doesn't matter to me, honestly.
Fuck.
I would love some
Hang on,
pressure.
I got a 50. Are you around? 50?
Hello.
Hey, terrain in grid reference 062054. Between, the close together checkpoints. What the fuck is that? Rock formations or what?
Oh. Not just trees.
Trees? Like exclusively trees?
Yeah, I actually don't know what the fuck they're marking on there.
You want to just take a look at it and just give me a rundown on what the terrain is? Just
Yeah,
real quick.
it's pretty flat. There's some trees west of it. It looks like it's a farm land.
Okay, fair enough. So the way that I'm going to suggest that we do this is we're going to have two. Give me 1 second. This is a manpower nightmare right now. We're gonna have two here, and we're gonna have one here, effectively. Okay? We're gonna have Boris spotting and calling contacts as they come in. On which one, I'm gonna mark the checkpoints, something that's easier to understand. We're gonna have them count down backwards, so fucking Zulu Yankee X-ray kind of deal. Checkpoint Zulu, checkpoint Yankee, and checkpoint X-ray. Okay. We're effectively going to have Hitman 1 taking care of this and this. It's a large area, but we're going to try to move back and forth. We'll have 2 taking care of this on the left. So you're going to be responsible for Zulu and Yankee. We're going to be responsible for X-ray and Yankee. The idea being is Zulu will take priority on you. We'll share Yankee, and X-ray will be ours, effectively. What I want to see is you're going to have at least one guy on Alpha 1. If you have anybody who knows how CSWs work, preferably that. Otherwise, a machine gunner of some variety, or maybe even just a guy with. Actually, go for a guy with a. Let's put an AT guy up there. That way we can hit V beds earlier and shit like that. We'll take a dedicated AT guy as well, and then you're probably going to want to just float back and forth as possible. This op will basically rely on Boris being able to call targets and let us know where people are coming. Boris, whatever you bring for a gun, make sure it can shut down engine blocks, alright? I want the biggest fucking bullet you got coming out of that thing. Alright, with all that in mind, are we all clear on what's going on?
Copy that.
Yep.
No Face, do you know how to switch teams?
No, I just know how to switch radios.
Hit
Alright,
U
if you
menu.
press U, you should get the group management pop up. If it doesn't, then it means it's bugged. You gotta walk up to Mac, use Ace interaction, go to interact, and then hit join group, hit
Yeah,
man.
I'm Hitman 2.
Alright, sweet. So let's get our shit set up. One, let's
Alright,
get over here and we'll
then
talk
go
in a
to
little bit more
red
detail of what we're doing.
You
Go
did
to
do
red.
then?
Okay, this is gonna be a bit of a headache thing, but
Alright,
um,
EOD, just go green.
for our case, I think
Pat,
we're gonna
come.
investigate the
Oh, wait,
buildings
wait, wait.
over
Oh, wait,
here
they
and
were
see if
already
we can get
split.
somebody on
Never
a
mind.
high ground
That
of
was
some
good.
capacity.
Mac.
They'll be able to watch over
need,
both places, and they'll effectively be support by fire.
Boris
I
is gonna be
don't want
on
that
his
to
own.
be our EOD
Let's
guy,
see. Patton, are you good with
unless.
So
So
is
I'm
Boris gonna be
kind
at
of in
Bravo
a
2 or
position
Alpha
where I
1?
think it's.
We're
Boris
covering
is gonna be
Zulu,
at
so
Bravo
he's
2.
It'll probably end up
Probably
being
Keck.
Keck. Yeah.
Boris will be Bravo 2. Pat,
Yeah,
I need
you're
you
gonna-
at Alpha 1.
I didn't say you did. We're
Callahan,
talking about
you're Callahan, you need
We're
me?
talking about
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you.
Okay. You're
18
gonna be at
SPF.
checkpoint
So
since you're EOD.
yeah.
Zulu, copy that. You want me to take my own car?
I
then?
need you to take.
No.
Okay.
Fuck.
We're gonna
Are we
be.
gonna bring? Are we gonna
think
bring?
I don't even know if-
Are we gonna bring all three?
No, I
cars
know.
or
I
no?
don't even know if AT is a good idea. Do you know how to work the fucking
Yeah,
50
I'm pretty
BMG,
sure.
the
I'm
anti-material
thinking
rifles?
Boris is gonna end up having to take
The
it down
anti-material rifles, the 50 BMGs.
Yeah.
because
I mean, I
Do you
could,
know how to
if
work
I
them,
wanted
yay
to
or
go,
nay?
'cause I might.
I've
I
never
mean,
used
I
them,
could just
so.
swing and drop him off.
All right, don't worry
He's
about
gonna
it
be
then.
OP
We'll just
Alpha,
leave
right?
Boris with that shit.
No.
That's Pat.
I suppose
but-
grab
yeah.
machine guns, see if you can find incendiary rounds or HEDP
then,
or something
gotcha.
like that. I know the MG3 has something to that capacity. We're gonna
just
get you on a
somewhere
high
near
ground of
here,
some
check
capacity.
map.
42, if I could get you to take something that's lighter to move
ready
around,
react to
you might be
Mhm.
running like a
I mean,
chicken
we'll-
with your
I
head cut
think
off through
we'll
this
have
one.
you stay in the
Juiced, I
vehicle
need you to just stay
just in
somewhere
case
fucking
you need to
useful, and I
flex
know you know what
between,
that means, and we'll be able to pull that off.
Damn it. We need to still cut.
I know
cover
that's
Yankee.
a terrible thing to say, but I
Uh,
need
Can you
basically a
ask-
So I
flanker.
want-
You know what I mean?
I'll see
Yeah,
if I
that's
can
right.
take an MG3 with armor piercing.
Yeah.
All right. Try to keep in mind the purpose of this is going to be to hit D-beds
Yeah.
and other
Yeah,
things
well, you have
like
to get
that
medical-
before they can
make
reach
the thing
us.
medical.
That's the point of it. I don't want to use AT because I don't want any
just
civilian
make it active
casualties, so we
medical.
have to use pinpoint shit.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm going to
And then,
verify with Boris
Mac.
that he has an anti-material rifle. If everybody's clear on what they're doing, I know it goes without saying, but I'm going to say anyway,
Yeah, I
42,
also
you're
am
responsible for
I'm
EOD.
carrying enough just for
Hey,
me to, like, fix someone
Are
up.
we able to
Yeah.
make
I will make one
And outside of
suggestion.
that,
possibly two?
Sure, let's hear it.
Step off as soon as possible. We can short gets there because we have arsenals and the thingy. So
Also, I would
I know,
say
I just
give,
want him.
okay.
yeah,
Yeah,
give
that's all.
maybe Boris one of the cars, then he can set up there and has,
Yeah, that's
let's say,
exactly
unlimited armor,
Yeah, medic.
if we
Yeah.
can use that.
Okay.
Boris, where are you?
You know, cat
Boris, I
medical and
need
all,
you
right?
effectively being
Yeah,
Archer
I've been
1,
practicing with it the entire night.
anti-material rifle. You
Okay,
good with that?
perfect. I'll go ask 50 about
Amigo?
it. I'll give
Do
you
you have a
setup in
surgical
sec.
kit?
Oh yeah, I do.
Okay. I
All
thought
right,
I maybe
no
forgot.
no
it.
face.
Hey, Killdozer.
And then can't
Make
Which
sure
vehicles
going
on
on?
you're on ready on
What
at 20.
vehicles?
Yeah, I already made sure to. Yeah, I'm
Boris,
on
take
medical,
good.
on
Week
command,
one,
and
you
I'm on
take one.
squad.
I figured
Okay,
that
good.
was the case. Which one is yours? And which one's...
I don't give a
Alright.
fuck, man. Pick.
Doesn't really vary because they are
Boris,
arsenals,
is your-
so.
Oh, yeah,
Boris,
they
is your
are
mic on right now?
The northern and second northern
Hey.
vehicles are medical vehicles.
Hey, I can hear you now. I can hear you now. So I need you with anti-material rifle. Looks like you have that. You're getting one Vic to yourself. You're set.
One is
So,
taking this one.
I'm gonna need you on command. and
Okay,
your
one's
own
taking
unit,
that
so I
one.
can
Yeah,
send
because
you
no
one.
one's making any decisions.
make
So
sure
I'll
you
make
have
them.
Alright,
radio.
cool.
You're effectively
This is
Archer
ours.
1.
Gotcha, Mac. Question.
What's up?
I'm looking to go to
Alright.
contract. So you keep an eye
No,
on
no, no,
Alright,
no,
squad.
don't
I
do
got you.
that.
What?
That's a very bad idea.
I gave you
Huh?
tasking. We're pretty much all
I know
ready.
you mean what he
So,
did.
pick a
It's
color
funny
and
as
run.
fuck.
We don't have the group for that.
Not, not now.
Creeping up to it and everything down to that. Right.
Squad
Yeah,
leader,
I'm
you
not
want
very good
you
with-
want hit two?
Okay.
Alright, there we
Hello.
go. What?
Wait, I was asking you if you were on
Welcome to the
radio.
fun.
Hey, no face.
Goodbye to the fun.
I
would just
am. I'm on hit
I
one.
would just put your. I would just put like
Max,
your
your
whole
squad
kit
leader.
in there, like
Hey.
your vest and backpack, and then just
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna
No
put it in
fit.
there, and then I was gonna load another.
gotcha. Yeah.
Alright, let's
Which,
expedite and try to get shit
Hey,
going. We got
rock-
arsenals here, so we don't need to do
hit
this
two
here. Let's
vehicles
get to our
far
spots and start rocking and rolling.
Alright, which
Far
map are
right.
we getting in? Hit two.
Yep. Hit two
one has the
vehicles,
metal
far
one.
right vehicle.
Okay.
Not the middle one.
Not the middle one.
Not the middle one. The far right one.
Alright, let's see. 42.
42, you're in the wrong beat. Am I in the?
Hey,
I don't give a
remember,
fuck.
there are still
What it is in the left one,
there
where you
as
should
well.
also be.
Actually, is actual. I tell you where you're
Gonna have
supposed to
time
be.
get set in and shit, right?
Yeah, we're supposed to. We gotta get there quick. Boris, you on radio?
What is the radio?
Alright, good shit. Let's go into our positions. Figure it out. Quick update. Blue rectangle marked local friendly fortified position. That's our fallback if shit hits the fan. I'm gonna position a guy there to watch over 2 checkpoints. Just keep that in mind. Yeah, just follow this road until,
Yeah, yeah.
you know. Oh, we got like nobody.
I have like 10 boxes of AP rounds. They're very light.
Alright, just remember we're not shooting civvies today, so watch what you're shooting at.
Yep. Got it on safety anyway.
Oh, look that hill
Are we-
Boris will be on.
Are we shooting civvies any other day?
I'm not answering
Yeah,
that.
yesterday.
Well, not today at least. Maybe tomorrow, I don't know.
You went the wrong way.
Park here in this building complex here to your right. Or left.
Okay.
No, you're correct. Alright, let's take a look around, see what the terrain looks like real quick.
Wow, okay. I've used to the wall.
Oh, that's due set.
Hey, so we're gonna head toward
Okay.
Yeah, those are yours.
Go ahead.
Do you want the car to ride up to the checkpoints place and set up some CSWs first, or and then park it back here?
I'm trying to get an idea of what the terrain looks like because we're going to be actually setting up at a middle ground between the two locations, and I just have to figure out where that is right now. If you guys want to boogie over to, fuck, I don't know right now. Head over to Checkpoint Yankee, see how you can see Checkpoint Zulu from there, and at what point it becomes different. Keck, go yellow.
Sorry, say again for 42.
42, go blue. Boris, what kind of view do you have right now?
Repeat last.
What's your view like? You have a good sight line from the top of the hill.
A lot of places are covered by trees, but I can see the middle road and I can see the western road.
You can see Checkpoint X-ray at all?
Not really now.
Alright, good read. Thank you. One's bulk is going to position at point X-ray. Whoever's nearest the vehicle, drive it over to X-ray, Checkpoint X-ray. We're setting up there. Boris, if you see any contacts coming towards Checkpoint Yankee, call it out. 2, prep yourself to need to be mobile.
Kill those there. There's only defilade here at checkpoint Yankee. I don't think we can hold this one SPF for position.
I didn't understand what you meant by that. Say again.
Basically, it's surrounded by trees. There's not a good SPF position where we can actually catch the cars coming in.
I understand. So we're probably just gonna have to go for Yankee and hang out there and hope for the best.
Oh, we're gonna have to hang out at both, no?
Well, we gotta hit both.
Also,
could also you're
bleeding. Do you have someone manning Yankee at the
Need me to take this all the way to X-ray, the X-ray point.
Currently on our way over to X-ray. We do not have anybody at Yankee, but Boris should have eyes and should be able to report people coming towards it. This is going to be a juggling act.
Roger, copy that. Station a floater near Yankee.
Actually, park her facing north off the left side of the road. Or west side of the road, rather. Geez, how long till you're in position over here?
I'm gonna see what I can see at Bravo 2, and then I'm immediately coming down to the Yankee. Oh, sorry, X-ray.
Right, sounds good. Overlord, this is actual.
Overlord.
Hitman teams in position and on duty. Roger.
Filter Rios.
Go ahead.
Bravo 2 is pretty good. You can see both the checkpoints from here. With the exception of Yankee, it's pretty obscured.
So to be clear, you can see Zulu and X-ray. Correct?
Squad lead, do you want me towards the hit me into square on the map?
Who's talking right now?
No face.
No face. I need you on. I need you on Hitman 2 radio. You are one of their guys.
Coming.
Yeah, there's a correction on last Bravo 2. You can see all 3 roads. The issue is you can't see the checkpoints with the exception of X-ray.
Movement on Zulu. Movement on Zulu vehicle.
Roger, copy that.
And they come in from the west.
Nice.
See you. You look nice.
Thank you, Papi.
Alright, Civi passing through.
Yeah. Thank you, son.
Yo, those I heard that laugh from over here. Fuck me.
We'll find a better one. Just make sure you're in a bunker.
You okay?
I'm good.
How long is
there.
the walk?
It's like 2 minutes.
Holy shit, okay.
Or a sit rep.
Boris in radio station. Overlook.
Were you walking or running?
And Yankee.
Walking.
Over.
Okay, good.
Good read, good read.
Mac, same for you. I need a sit rep.
Hey, Roger, we had a Civi pass through Zulu.
Searched his Vic and his person.
Yeah, copy that.
Alright, good shit. teams. Don't forget to keep an eye on the wood lines nearby you. We could get jumped during this.
Got on your back there, friendo.
Yeah, triple.
Vehicle approaching checkpoint X-ray.
Oh, it's a bad one. Fuck.
Vehicle crossing, checking out.
Yeah,
Who the
vehicle
fuck was
coming.
that?
Vehicle coming front. South, look. Get eyes on.
42, I need you to stand back out. Cause
Yeah.
this guy's gonna hit me.
Get the fuck out of the road.
Get the fuck out of your car.
On whose authority?
Get out of your fucking car.
I surrender. Jesus Christ. Don't shoot me. Don't shoot me.
Hands up.
I crapped my pants.
Did someone just get hurt behind the MRAP? 42 search his vehicle.
Why are you doing this? I just want to see the kart race.
I understand that, but there's a lot of fuck things going on today. I'm sorry, sir. How we're going today?
I'm confused. Are you
42, your responsibility is
robbing me?
searching vehicles. That is priority 1 each time. No, we're not robbing you.
Yeah, no.
Is this bit clear? Vehicle is clear.
Please get in your vehicle and proceed to the racetrack.
This is fucking outrageous.
Yeah, well, so being in the fucking vehicle, boy. What the fuck is that?
9-1 Chevy cleared at point X-ray, heading in. You want to trade me the gun?
Who am I hearing on command? Who is that?
Don't know.
Who am I hearing on command right now? Can somebody report, I guess? 1-2. Go ahead. Roger, got no movement here at Zulu for now. Good read. We got a car. That's good. Boris, your sight line. Does it go south of the corner? It's going right into us. We have a civvy shot here at a... Mac, I'm not sure who in your team's using command willy-nilly like that, but can you get some control over your guys and have some radio etiquette happening?
Killers there under fire, I think. I mean, I heard some.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I know that.
Boris, you on station still?
Yeah, I didn't see any vehicle.
Do you see what's going on over with H2 at checkpoint Zulu?
Something, I think I saw a blue pickup. It blew up at the checkpoint. After it was cold.
This is hit
2-2IC, got Mac down, 1 Civi KIA, over.
Good read. Do you need assistance with Mac, or you...
We should be good, over.
Alright, good read. Update me if it starts going the other way.
Got it, copy.
Open the inventory, check mine detector pings, usual. Any threat that you can think we would run into a normal op, double check, make sure.
Yeah, which ones are the fucking like the M2 gun bags or the M2 tripods? I can't figure it out. I've never actually placed.
Gun there, right?
Yeah, the M2 gun bag, but there's a lot of fucking M2 guns.
I'm not sure. I think you have an option for what amount you get on it. I just don't remember offhand. It's really straightforward, so we just type. I'm pretty sure it's the 6057 deployable tripod. Have you tried that one?
1 second, I'll place it down right now. It's these, but they're low, like way too fucking low.
Well, there's the low one and there's the high one.
Yeah, this is the high one.
Well, just put it on. It probably has a vertical mount that it goes on.
Oh, if that's the case, that's dumb.
Well, no. Just try it out. It'll make sense to you. I'm not sure if this is the one for the M2, but I think it is.
Second. So I just typed the M2 with gun or with shield.
Does it let you assemble?
Nope.
Okay, 6P looks like a Russian designation, so we're probably looking for something a little bit more simple than that. Try the
M3?
M3 deployable tripod.
There we go, mount weapon.
There's an alpha for what the fuck?
Archer, I need a sit rep of what you can see. What's going on?
I can see the bridge on the Zulu Road. I can see the top of the hill on Yankee Road. And I can barely see X-ray checkpoint from this position. Over.
Archer, this is actual. Good read. Hit 2 TL. You up and at 'em? Hit 2 IC. You on station? Archer, this is actual.
Be advised, vehicle on the road approaching Yankee. Never mind, approaching Zulu vehicle. Over.
Confirmed. Archer, this is actual. I need you, if you can see hit 2, I need a quick sit rep of their situation. They are no response on radio.
Oh no,
I
man.
cannot see the checkpoint, they are covered by trees. The
Okay.
vehicle just passed a blue vehicle.
Hit 2 CICs, 2 ICs. Status is Mac was down, Mac's back up. We had friendly forces come and ask us why there was a vehicle blown up. There's another car that pulled up to the checkpoint. They're working on that vehicle now. Over.
Good read. Keep me updated more frequently as things like that start to happen.
Copy that. Will do. Mac, we gotta get these guys under control, dude.
Wrong that channel, bud.
What the fuck's going on? That sounds fucked up. Whoa. What's going on over there? This top?
No, not really. I think we have way too many.
Actual Overlord.
For actual, what can I do for you, Overlord?
I'm getting reports right now that the middle checkpoint is completely open. We have a police officer there right now wondering what the fuck is going on.
You're gonna have to pass by one of corporate and ask them about why your budget's so low for the manpower we have. Alright, boys, everybody into the whip. We're going over to the other checkpoint.
Actual Overlord, just want to confirm you can't divide 9 people against 3 checkpoints? 1 is 2. 1 is 2.
You just want to go to
one,
here
what's
to there.
happening to?
Roger, I've been apparently having complete TeamSpeak issues.
Good read. I can read you now. What's going on?
We don't have the leadership to have a third squad.
Yeah, so just split us up to the other one it is. Like, just have 42 and or no, me and 42 I think.
Yeah.
Because you can medic and then I can medic. In case.
Good read. 2, be advised, moving your location, and 1 is moving as well. Wait 1. They want to play the old go fuck yourself game. I'll play the old go fuck yourself game.
I mean, they could go to what's the middle one? Yankee, right?
No, wait one.
Yeah.
H2
Right up,
green.
heli in the air.
H2. H1. Oh, little white line.
2, this is 1. Be advised, positions for Hitman teams have been updated. Find your marker and adjust. Boris, I need you to find a location that covers both those locations. Oncoming sections better than your current one. Understood? Everybody into the vehicle, you're being left behind.
Oh, what the fuck? Yeah, it bugged out for me.
Alright, we're going.
I'm in.
Yeah, copy that. 1.
Why is this thing curving to the left? That's awesome.
You nearly flipped us.
Negative.
Those, your driving is so terrible, I almost vomited.
I'll eat less before the
I
eye.
hear fire, I hear
1
fire.
is 2. 2's in contact.
He's in contact.
2, this is 1. Do you need assistance?
Roger, we got paramilitary guys here on Zulu break.
Everybody in the web for helping.
Handling contact now.
'42, check your PID. Make sure you're not shooting friendlies. 2, this is 1. 1's en route. Two, 1, where's contact?
We engaged it. Taking contact.
Right side of the road.
Goose, CAC, out of the Vic, and nearby positions for cover. Watch your space and don't crowd anybody. 42, 209, contact, 150 meters. Behind the white smoke, left side, open up.
That. No face, move to assist wounded.
Mark, do you have any guys down?
Network going up.
Say again?
Do you have medic work set up right now?
Yeah.
Are you getting responses?
I'm gonna work on my lens.
Give me a moment.
I'm doing self-medical right
Medic on it. Or
Buddy isn't using med network right now. When you have a moment, teach him about it.
medic on it, check in. Is there any casualties we need to worry about?
No face. If you guys can you speak, can I, or do you not hear me?
Go ahead.
I can't hear you.
Oh, you're right here? Okay, my bad. Hey,
How you doing?
I'm about to move my back up to that new hit 2 marker
Yeah.
at checkpoint Yankee.
Yeah, hey,
North of Checkpoint Yankee. You're at that intersection now.
Yo, can I get some painkillers?
yeah, I got you as soon as I get done stitching this.
Right leg, bottom right leg. Yeah.
2, this is 1, message.
Okay.
You guys doing medic the Vic, and we need to bug out and get back. So we can't leave the other side unprotected this long, and we can't act as your oversight.
Yeah, copy that.
Yeah. Load up.
Leaving.
Hey, who's this in the Vic driving? Patton. Okay. Need you to hold this position.
You want me to stay here, Mac?
No. Hollahan? Yeah.
Medic on it, check in.
You're gonna go
Clear rear.
up in front of the checkpoint and dig a trench.
I'm expecting a surprise when we get back, so 42, get gun
Vehicle
forward and
moving
we're contact.
Uh,
Oh, look.
X-ray.
I met them with you at the
X-ray, that's all.
Good
old.
read, moving
Oh,
intercept.
So it's 2.
It's too
Past
fast.
the gas station.
42, this vehicle is considered hostile. You're good to open when you see it. Are you
Vehicle,
fucking
vehicle,
kidding
on
me?
Yankee.
Got stuck in the ditch.
I don't know what I got stuck on. I got stuck on someone's hawk, I guess.
Womp womp.
Yo, this is... Mac, you at the intersection yet?
The vehicle crossed the intersection. A red pickup.
Left, 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 left. No.
Fuck.
What the fuck?
What the fuck is that?
Help.
Vehicle is past the gas station. A red pickup. The driver
Mac, you want me in with you?
Green pixel uniform.
We're fine. Update, secondary vehicle at gas station, it appears to be a police officer.
Not that one, the other one went through.
I saw that one, we're not
yeah,
chasing him.
Hit 2 is on the move.
That was the slowest rollout that I've seen in a while. This AAR, like, is not gonna be good.
Alright, 1, we're out. 42, stay on the gun.
Yeah. Kiddos, can
Who has an
No, stay on that gun, because if they send another truck after us, that's...
You're on the wrong radio. Who has an entrenching tool and hit 1?
Yes, that's now.
I'm asking questions, I expect to be answers. Who has an entrenching tool?
42 has one.
Yost has one.
Wait, I think I might have one.
Okay.
Now there's one in the car.
Yeah, I do have.
Good shit. Alright, good shit, Juice, keeping that one. Keck, I need you to dig a long trench. It needs to come along here. Facing this way. We're getting shit later, but I don't...
We need to cover our right side. You saw where the car went through.
42, look at your map. You see where hit 2 is?
In the trench.
Yes.
I'm gonna get rude if you keep telling me to do things that are already done. Overlord, this is actual. What can I do for you?
We just had an explosion at the go-kart track. Are the checkpoints being manned?
At this point in time, we have drawn back to and consolidated forces at locations that we believe are better than the current checkpoints.
Hey, we got a military truck pulling up towards Zulu. We're pushing into contact. Kiddos, can you drive my truck a bit forward, or should I do that?
I prefer you do.
That's good there, Keck. On the second floor now, alright? I said it's good there. Get on the second floor.
Truck coming, X-ray. White van.
Vehicle moving on X-ray. White pickup. White van.
Confirmed.
X-ray.
42, keep eyes on it. I'm expecting it to be V-bed.
Where? Out of the vehicle. Step away from the vehicle. Stop asking missions.
Can I know why I get stopped?
Simply just to make sure, every...
Deuce, get your gun trained on the driver.
Engage anybody
Already
in
done.
camo.
Sir, please stand still or I will shoot.
Stand still or you will shit.
We do engage them, yeah?
Yes.
Confirm.
I saw a red pickup. He had like a barrel in the back. But he didn't shoot him. Just engage the guys in green camo.
Oh, my wife has not gotten out. Oh yeah, I left her at the truck station.
Second car coming, X-ray.
It's just me and my brother.
I'm gonna need to see the paperwork.
Fire?
See my, okay.
42, do you have a clear shot on the vehicle?
Not anymore. I see it. It's up here.
I will put it here for you. There you go.
Sir, please exit the vehicle.
What the fuck is that?
My paperwork.
Oh.
Do I have to?
Okay, everything checks
Yeah,
out.
you
Sir,
will have
get in
to.
the vehicle and fuck off. Sir, out of the vehicle, let's go.
Really?
Brother,
Really?
you've been through... No, I'm fucking kidding with you. Get out of the vehicle or buddy with a gun bigger than my fucking head is gonna open up on you. Get out. Alright. Please, step away from your fucking deck. Vehicle's clear. Oh.
Why is he being shifty like that?
Search you, sir. You're clear. Proceed.
Let him through. 2, 1.
Send it one.
Hit rep, what's happening?
Roger, we folded back. Break. Get set in to overwatch both.
2, 1. Your current objective is to hold the intersection at H2. Consider the actual checkpoint locations to be irrelevant for our purposes. Fortify H2 location and consider that new checkpoint.
Yeah, copy that. Can you check placard? I have my team at H2 checkpoint, and I have my my truck position at this intersection here on my placard.
2, if you
So they don't get around
A-firm. If you think you need to build trenches or whatever to make it happen more efficiently, by all means, just try to make it work the best we can. We're trying to consolidate because we're low manpower right now.
Why is that guy not
Roger,
going
copy
through?
that. Doing that already.
A-firm.
What is wrong with that guy? Why is he not moving?
Sir.
You wouldn't happen to have, I happen to have, fucking zip ties? You have zip ties?
I have zip ties. I just pinged this Zeus, however.
I was just gonna throw them in the back of the
Womp
truck.
womp.
Mission failed.
Alright.
your channel.
Well, I guess that was
User disconnected from your channel.
mission card, Operation Karting.
User disconnected from your channel.
I'm truly at a loss for words for everything that had happened. I think we got everybody here now. What was supposed to happen? You guys are supposed to man the checkpoint, man the checkpoints, and not let any weaponry through or anything that could hurt people. And instead, one checkpoint was left completely unmanned, and then 2 checkpoints. I'm really at a loss for words right now. I wasn't entirely sure whether to just let this go on or mission fail right then and there. Yeah. Uh, actual.
Yeah, when we have 9 people, asking us to then split into 3-man fire teams is certainly something, and normally is doable, but if you look at the membership that we have today, the amount of people who are known for leadership, or people who are willing to step up for leadership is remarkably low. So a 3-man team or 3-man teams, I don't believe was something that we could have viably done. With that in mind, I don't think having the 3 checkpoints for 9 people was a very fair ask. I think you were asking far too much of it for especially the slow vehicle you gave us. I don't know if you tested that or not, but the thing struggled to get to 50 kph on level ground. So when a vehicle did blow past, we couldn't chase it. We couldn't get it above 60 kph. So any of the civilian vehicles that outrun us by the merit of just holding W, they didn't even need shift. Whereas we needed it to get to half their speed. In terms of op design, if there's enough people to make the concept work, I think it would have been more fun. In terms of attention that the Zeuses were able to give, I think you guys were spread pretty thin, even with this, like, in this way. And if we had the third checkpoint manned, I figure save or pushing the just throw a couple sections of infantry at them option aside, you guys would have been spread even further thin trying to entertain two groups in roleplay like that or in any other way. The reality is the op concept is fine, but I think execution was not very acceptable today.
Okay. I just realized that we skipped Jamal, so apologies. Kozu's Jamal.
Hello, I was Kozus for this very brief op. Just some feedback for you, 50 first, then I'll go over the other points already mentioned. It is sad that your first mission is a mission fail. This doesn't feel good, but, well, that was nothing that you, well, had in hands, to that matter. I will go over some op design choices and what to look out for as a Zeus after the AAR, just to not make AAR longer than the actual op. Killdozer, you mentioned some points. However, I think that considering what I've seen is crap. Just easily said. You had 9 people. You don't especially need squad leaders or people who are able to take a leadership position in that matter to man a checkpoint. You have plenty of. You have an operator. You have mercenaries. You have people with common sense. You have Mac. You have yourself. They can easily lead a 3-man team, including themselves, standing in a checkpoint. You could have used your vehicles differently, as, for example, kind of a roadblock, but you just didn't. You had your fallback points, which you manned later in the op, which was a good choice, but fairly late. And the center checkpoint just wasn't manned the whole time. Like, I don't think it was manned like ever. Execution wasn't good, I agree, but I think that one wasn't from the Zeus side. I think this was from the player side. Yeah, I don't have much to say because I didn't see like much happen. Don't shoot at civilians when they're fleeing from you because you pointed the gun at them for extended periods of time, or just killing civilians. If I were to run the op, I would have failed you right at the beginning when you shot a civilian, and then when you shot at the fleeing civilian, which is like so frustrating to happen as a Zeus. I'm just gonna touch up on what 50 says. I'm lost of words for this one. Yeah. I'm sorry your op was failed, 50, but I think you did a decent job. I'll pass it on.
All right. Thank you, Jamal. I second practically everything you said. I don't know if there was a 2TL. Was there?
Yeah. So
Alright.
on the note of the fleeing civilian, it was said in brief, which I recorded, that anyone who tried to run away is a potential terrorist threat. Is that correct?
Run away
through
or run through
the convoy.
I heard run away. If they try to any fleeing civilians are deemed terrorist threat. Anyway, yeah, second what Killdozer said about that being undermanned. Half the time, my team couldn't hear me apparently because of TeamSpeak, so I had to reset it like 3 times during the op. So that was cool. I really don't think we had enough time to set up at the beginning when we got there. As yeah, it was definitely a different situation and trying to plan it from, at the base. But yeah, I think it was definitely came down to a few new faces with the kill, which was reprimanded during op. Um, obviously warning shots. Yeah, but guess he saw it different. Thought it was like just kind of bum rush the checkpoint, which I could also see too because he was driving fast as fuck. Um,
Not to put
but
you off, if you want, I can explain my thought process for that.
yeah, no worries.
So the fact that the vehicle
Hold
was
on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold
There's
on. You'll have your
there's a
chance to
AR.
speak. We're
So we'll let Mac finish out whatever his thoughts are. Afterwards, we will go top to bottom, and you'll have a chance to speak.
And I also
Don't worry,
won't
brother.
not take blame. I mean, obviously, this definitely wasn't my best day team leading, but yeah, it was one of those days for sure. I see.
Okay. Yeah, as if I did say fleeing civilians are considered a threat, I'm sorry. I will double check my recording, and yeah. So if I did, then I'm sorry. I believe that I said anybody trying to push through the checkpoint would be considered a threat. Um, for not enough time to set up, I tried allotting some time for you to do what you needed. And just had like one civilian come through just to kind of get the ball rolling a little bit. Uh, yeah. As far as manpower goes, my goal was to adjust this operation to meet the amount of people who were actually in the operation. So, yeah, not much more to say about that.
I mean, in fairness, you had it slotted for 3 hitman teams too. So I mean, I get where you were coming from as well as what after the op was made, it's kind of hard to change the location because at that point, like there was all the roads led to needing 3 hitman teams regardless, or at least three, enough people at the checkpoint. We never were able to even see the middle checkpoint before we started getting contact.
Alright, I do disagree, but we can go into that later after AR, and talk about it a little bit more. For now, we'll go ahead and we'll go top to bottom, starting with no face.
All right. So yeah, my thought process for opening fire was a warning shot. Even if I did it, there is no guarantee. If the person slows down, that's great. But with the potential of there being an IED in that vehicle, I might be safe being inside the MRAP, but y'all are directly in front of the MRAP. So not only is that vehicle about to crush y'all, if it detonates, there's still a chance I'll die, but there's a guarantee that y'all will die from that IED. And I thought my thought process was there's no reason that vehicle is going to try to slam into an MRAP without intention of trying to kill someone. So I chose that a warning shot was not going to be viable. Y'all would probably die from it. So I opened fire.
Moving on to 42.
Yeah, quick up. I gave you my feedback for next time.
And Boris.
Yo, I was trying to be sniper observer at this operation. I didn't understand our plan at all. I was just put in a tower and was told that just tell us if you see any vehicles. So I saw the vehicles and I gave the information. Again, I saw the vehicle on which road, but I still didn't understand my goal. What I was supposed to do. I was the only guy on, I guess, the middle road. I don't remember the name. I think. Yeah, I was the only guy on the middle road. I just saw a red pickup, and I saw it was going down, and I saw that person was driving it, and he was wearing green uniforms, and I had no idea if I should shoot him, because at one point, if I shoot him, the mission could end. Could be also a game fail, because I had no idea if he was a civilian or not. He was just in a red pickup, and there was some barrels in his back. All of that I gave on the radio. But at the same time, I was on the roof on the building. I was told to overwatch all the roads at the same time, and I had no idea if I should shoot him. Still, I didn't shoot him.
So apparently there was nobody on the crossroads. There was nobody on the checkpoint. So this red pickup, apparently it was a suicide bomber. It just drove past. I tried to peek out of the roof. I tried to scream to him to stop, but still he moved. I didn't understand my goal, what I was supposed to do. I conveyed all the information about that vehicle, but it wasn't stopped.
Thank you, Boris. Diddy, would you like to talk at all about anything?
No, I wasn't there for it.
Okay, yeah. Holohan?
Yeah, I mean, I thought the concept was pretty cool. I like the idea of doing checkpoints and sitting and having some fun. But I just felt that maybe you could have taken the checkpoint that you had already placed and just moved it back to that intersection before, and then we could have just kind of walked between the two and had the vehicles come right to the intersection. But that's something I would have had. Other than that, I agree with No Face on the with that vehicle. I don't know if he was clipping or not, but that vehicle was going fast and it looked like it was slowing down. And I'm supporting him on that. It was going very fast and it was not slowing down, so he shot. But then I thought Mac did very well as the team lead. We really didn't have much time to set up. Um, and overall, it's a cool concept. Hopefully, you do it again and we have more attendance. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Holohan. Juiced.
I still don't know what to say. I think the ability to adapt from both the actual and to the zoos were less than optimal in this case. One thing, the only like negative thing I would have to say about the zoosing side probably is I am assuming that I assumed at least, in reality this will probably happen, where that civilians would have been told there were going to be checkpoints. It seems like all the civilians we encountered were pretty clueless about what the fuck was going on. Even though that is probably something that should have been entirely clear. These weren't just random checkpoints. This isn't like an event that's been organized and scheduled and whatever, weeks in advance, as you said in brief. As from the the team leading side, I think, or not the team leading, the actioning side, like the plan and shit. I don't think it's that hard to spread up three or 9 people across 3 checkpoints. We have more than plenty of capable 2ICs here that could have handled taking lead on multiple various fronts. Like it wasn't like we're assaulting objectives. We're just standing around checking vehicles. It's not that complicated. Yeah, that's all I have to say.
Thank you, Juiced. Keck?
Yeah, I just want to say, basically, I don't know why Hitman 1 decided to entirely abandon the checkpoint on the right when Hitman 2 was taking fire. I mean, just take a driver and a gunner in the end wrap and go to the checkpoint on the left that's being attacked. You don't have to abandon the entirety of the right checkpoint just to go to Hitman 2 that's taking fire. I didn't get that. Also, the plan was a bit confusing. Yeah, you could definitely man 3 checkpoints with 9 people.
Thank you, Keck. And might I say, your mic sounds really good right now.
Thank you.
No flirting in AAR.
Last but not least, Patton.
Interesting op, to say the least. I see both points. I see Kyoto's points and I see the Zeus points from the 9-man teams for the three Jesus, I can't talk. For the 3 checkpoints today. Really my main concern was kind of the shooting the civilian. Yes, I saw him speeding from where I was. I understand all that, but even with the warning shots, it wasn't like warning shot break to see if he keeps going and then fire. It was warning shot, he's not stopping, shoot. It wasn't like warning shot, stop, is he still going? Then it just let the shooting in. Then somehow it blew up. I don't know why. Another thing I really have to say is let medics be medics. Okay. That's why tourniquets are a thing, to stop the bleeding.
thanks 50 for teaching me everything medic related. And from what I saw, I don't know if No Face, you're a new medic if you've been doing it for a little bit. Tourniquets, they're there to stop the bleeding. You don't need two people on a guy 24/7.
Yeah.
Whatsoever. The types I was looking, I opened his H menu and I saw everything had tourniquets, and you still kept asking for help. I mean, I saw 2 or 3 avulsions. That can easily be solved with one person. Another thing, I was 2 IC. If Mac is down and I tell you guys to do something, please do it. Don't just ignore it and keep doing what you're doing, because I was telling you to do certain stuff, guys, for a certain reason. Okay. But I mean, overall, I'd say it's great mission, great operation. If we have more people, it probably still could have been good if everything was planned out a little bit better. But yeah, I think it deserves a rerun with a little bit more people, and I think it can go great.
I can fuck with that. I agree with what she's saying. There don't need to be that many people on a medic. But when the situation wasn't that I was asking him to tourniquet, or I wasn't actually the one putting those tourniquets on some of those wounds. Majority of those were
Let's
for
save
some.
the comments for after AR. Everybody's had their. So you go ahead, finish it up, and then
Yeah.
form a
So if
conversation after.
there's any recommendations for promotion, speak now or DM them to me. Going once, twice, thrice. AR is now officially over. I will be heading to game room 3 for anybody who would like to discuss.